You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
Exploring the multiverse of pop culture.
This is Podcasserole.
An Adam and JP show.
All right.
Hey, look who's back.
Hey, wow.
Yes, we're back.
Mm-hmm.
Back again. It is back.
You do that song, or you do the Backstreet Boys as well?
Everybody.
Yeah. There are a lot of hot water right now, right? Aren't the brothers hitting? Well, Nick Carter. Was it Nick or Aaron? Which one is one of the Backstreet Boys? Help me out here. The older one is Nick Carter. Aaron is the younger one. And he's in some bad troubles recently.
What did he do?
He's just looking kind of rough. I think he got busted for some drugs, and he's kind of homeless and looks a little.
Is he the one that
crazy.
posted, "I'm sorry for the way I look now"?
Yeah,
or something like that. That was him.
That was him.
Aaron Carter.
Yeah, it's been so long since we've recorded. Our mics are in different positions.
I know, it's kind of weird.
This is odd.
Like,
Okay,
it has been a while
there we go.
since we recorded. I can't get it.
So what's new? What's happening?
Oh, I don't know. How you doing? How you doing? How you been?
Pretty good. It's not so hot in the garage yet, but it's about to happen, isn't it?
I think it's gonna. Well, it's pretty late.
Yeah,
I don't think it's gonna get any hotter outside.
that's true. I mean, middle of August in middle Tennessee region.
Truthfully, we should be sweltering right now.
That's
and
true.
We're not.
Yeah, that's true. Statistically, it should happen. Mm-hmm. I agree, but it's not.
No.
But here we are. We're back.
It's moderately warm.
The dust and rust has been knocked off, and we're here.
It feels like we've been gone longer than we have.
Yeah, only 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right?
Has it only been 2 weeks?
Yeah, we didn't record last week. We did the week before.
Yeah, it feels like we've been gone like a month.
That's how it works. When you do,
I don't even remember recording the last show.
No, what does this thing do in front of my face? Is that a microphone?
I don't know.
Do I touch it?
Are we?
But some good shows this week we're doing. I'm excited about it. Mm-hmm. Or I guess this week and next week's show.
Right. Since we're only on Tuesdays now.
Right.
Because I do remember the last show we did, we're like, okay, we'll be back Tuesday.
All right, but I done.
No.
No.
Should we explain why?
Sure, yeah.
We didn't record?
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't-
totally my fault.
Yeah, nothing dramatic.
No, it's nothing dramatic.
I like to think we have such a fan base, which we don't, that whenever things like this happen, people are like, oh.
Where are they?
Yeah, giving stories like behind the music.
Occasionally we'll get a tweet. Where are you guys?
Yeah.
I miss
Please.
you so much.
Yeah.
So in my new job, there was a period where all the stuff I need wasn't set up in my office. So there were a couple of days that I took in my computer to actually do some audio editing on my computer.
Right.
My personal computer. Well, for about...
You're really just Facebooking, weren't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
For about a year and a half, 2 years, maybe even longer than that, 3 years, possibly, the headphone jack hasn't worked on my computer.
Right.
So what I do is I just took it up to the USB on my mixer and then plugged my headphones into my mixer. So I had taken the actual mixer that we used to do the show to work. And so last Thursday night, we're all set to record our favorite movies of 1987 and underrated video games.
Yeah.
And I'm on the way home. I got to leave a little early. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to record tonight.
Yeah.
That night.
You got home early, or you left early because Mike Pence was in town?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I did get to leave early, so I got to avoid the vice presidential traffic. And I get about a quarter of the way home, and I realized that my mixer was still at work.
Yeah.
So I have to make the call of shame to Adam. Hey, man.
It's all good.
We can't record.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Hey, speaking of Pence and the government,
Yeah?
I have this hankering to play some Fallout 4 recently. What about you?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You kind of feeling that?
Oh, you know what?
What's that?
That's true. Well, explain why you feel that way.
Well, I mean, as we all know, I don't want to kind of put a timestamp here, but I think this problem could go on for the foreseeable future. But we're kind of in some boiling hot water, some boiling acid, as they say in Batman Forever, with North Korea. I mean, Trump and Kim Jong-un are having a pissing match. We'll see who whips it out first, huh?
Yeah, I guess we will. I was actually going to open the show with this.
Yeah, you should. This is the time for it.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby, when they drop that bomb. crawl out through the fallout with the greatest of aplomb.
The good thing about this terrible situation, if there is a silver lining of this terrible cloud, it's we'll have music like this again. Imagine like modern musicians. Imagine a Miley Cyrus song about nuclear bombs.
That's true.
Think about it.
But this was a real song in the 60s.
That's what I'm saying. This could be real songs now.
Crawl out through the fallout, baby, to my loving arms. Through the rain of strontium 90.
Well, I made a prediction
What's that?
in November of last year.
Yeah.
And reiterated it at the beginning of the year, right around Inauguration Day in January. I think that was the last time we played this song.
Yeah, I think so.
That we would see a mushroom cloud
Right? Yeah.
during the Trump administration.
So I did some research today on what the actual like radius and things are nuclear bombs. I mean,
If a bomb was to land in Guam.
yeah, it's not, or even because I've heard some reports saying it goes as far as New York City. I've heard reports saying that. And so the radius isn't as bad as you. I don't know the actual numbers. I can find those in a bit. But I think in the actual radiation, it's like a 17-mile radius, which is huge. But if it goes to a major city, I think a lot of people are safer. In most people's eyes, a nuke is a very, very bad thing, which it is, but it's not the end of the country.
I love we're at a point that you're actually trying to tell me that a nuclear bomb landing in the country, it's not going to be as bad as you think.
I'm trying to make you feel better about this.
I don't think there's any feeling better about this.
Yeah, wow.
Be the only girl in the world. Why don't you crawl out through the fallout back to me?
There is an app for this now. If you're curious, the effect of a nuclear bomb in your hometown, there's an app for that showing exactly where it went, how far you'd be to be safe from it. You ready for the numbers? How about this? The circles of devastation, a key to nuke map data.
Okay.
I'll give you the rundown here. So the fireball radius, these figures are for the proposed 100 megaton Tsar bomb, the biggest bomb ever designed up until now. We'll see how big they are. Hopefully we don't see that. But if that did happen, on your average nuke bomb, a fireball radius of 1.8 miles, the maximum size of the nuclear fireball, relevance to the effects depends on height of detonation. So you have a fireball radius of the point of impact, 1.8 mile radius.
Right.
Just a fireball.
Kind of like Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
There you go.
The beginning
That's
of
exactly
that.
what I've thought about.
Yep.
You have the radiation radius, 4.6 miles in a radius. Radiation dose, such as 500 rem, whatever that means, between 50% and 90% mortality rate from acute effects alone. Dying takes between several hours and several weeks if you're in that radius of 4.6. Am I being depressing here? I'm sorry.
Kind of.
I'll give you some stats. Air blast radius, 7.7 miles of an air blast takes down concrete buildings of the air blast radius, and the thermal radiation radius of 47.8 miles, third-degree burns to all exposed skin, starts fires in flammable materials, and contributes to firestorm if large enough from a 48-mile radius. Quick little lesson. I was curious at the numbers. I mean, I don't think many people would know that. I had to look that up.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Aren't you curious? I mean,
No,
really,
I'm
like,
just- Mildly worried.
But that being
Not
said,
really curious.
the biggest radius there from the radiation, the thermal radiation, the actual burns, is 48 miles. So if you are at least 48 miles from the bomb drop, you're fine.
Yeah, but the whole theory is like, especially when it was the nuke race
Right.
with Russia.
Yeah.
Like the U.S. has a whole bunch,
Right, yeah.
and Russia has a whole bunch.
Right.
And the whole fear, like the whole like doomsday scenario, is they all get launched at each other at once.
Right.
And that would be pretty much annihilation.
That would be terrible, yeah. And I would like to think both sides are smart enough to know that would be the end of most humanity as we know it.
I think we know that.
Yeah.
I think that perhaps the leader of North Korea is just that crazy.
Right.
That for him, it's, hey, this will be fun. But don't you think that he worries that if he were to start a nuclear war that, obviously they don't have the capability to reach the mainland.
I've read other reports.
Where did you read that?
I mean, I'm reading it right now.
From what's the source?
There's TheGuardian.com, Huffington Post. These are all saying most likely they have things to hit. Right here it says LA, Chicago, or even New York. It's believed.
No. L.A. maybe. Chicago? No way.
I don't want to believe. That's just what I'm reading. I don't know.
They don't have that capability.
Okay,
I guarantee you North Korea doesn't have that
I
capability.
do hope you are correct. I do hope you are.
Let's remember, Like every time every other time they launch one of these missiles off,
Yeah.
it pretty much falls off
right.
the launch pad or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, agreed.
The launching port.
So Bruce Klinger, a former Korea analyst for the CIA, he quotes, "It now appears a significant portion of the continental United States is within range of North Korean missiles."
But how many do they have?
No one knows.
Like, they have the missiles, but do they even have the payload?
No one knows.
What they're going to do is
Yeah.
they're going to mess around and they're going to launch something near Guam, and that's going to set off the red alert. It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it doesn't even matter if it's got a nuclear payload on it. And then old itchy, tricky finger Trump
Tricky Trump.
will, Tricky Trump will unleash the hell
Yeah.
of the American nuclear arsenal on North Korea. Because he wants to do it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Like, who's more of a madman?
I don't know.
I mean, it's Kim Jong-un, but
They should do this, and whichever country wins, the other person has to shave their head, like a haircut match in wrestling. What do you think?
who wins the nuclear war?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because the latest I heard, the U.S. is actually considering some sort of preemptive measure.
Yeah.
Not non-nuclear, but some sort of preemptive measure to just because they're like, hey, next week we're going to test some more missiles. We're going to shoot them near Guam. What's going on? What kind of world are we living in?
I don't know. It's not good. Not
You
fun.
didn't-
Not
yeah.
fun at all right now. So we'll see. I've heard. I want those reports to be wrong, but that's what I'm reading the past few days, and it kind of scares me.
Yeah,
Not gonna
because
lie.
everything I heard last night was like Guam and Hawaii were the greatest risk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to believe
Well, yeah.
watching their progress over the last year that they could even reach the U.S. mainland. It doesn't matter. It's all tragic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's all like a horrible scenario, regardless of how far the missiles get.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see.
Do you
To be
like
continued.
Team America, World Police, or The Interview more? What's a better movie?
I haven't seen the interview.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all great anti-North
So,
Korean movies.
By default, my favorite
Okay.
is Team America.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
America.
That always makes for some good comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a fun movie. It's funny.
it was. How about we lighten up a little bit in here?
Okay.
Talk about blast radiuses.
Glenn Campbell died.
Oh man, bring me up a notch.
What do you want to talk about to lighten the
I don't
the
know.
mood?
What do you have? You have any fun news and fun stories? What happened in the past 2 weeks? What's new on you? You have DragonCon coming up.
DragonCon
you
is what, about
excited?
3 weeks away?
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 2?
I saw today that Alton Brown from the Food Network is going to be there.
Well, that's
doing
exciting.
Food shows. I was a huge Alton Brown fan.
Also, Data is going to be there.
Oh yeah, really?
And Riker.
Really?
And LaForge.
Wow.
I think all 3.
Probably so.
Matt Smith's going to be there.
Right? Yeah. Big
And-
crowd this year. Big.
yeah.
I think the biggest since we've been going. Biggest celebrity lineup they've had so far.
I would agree.
I think so.
I'm saddened that you won't be there.
I know. Ric Flair is there wrestling Thursday night.
And who else?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Oh, that's
Or as the
right.
rednecks say, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon.
Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. And what? I started saying Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, man. They did have zombie Roddy Piper last year.
The American Dream.
Was it Roddy Zombie Piper?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Oh, you weren't. Yeah, you weren't there.
I weren't there.
They had.
Well,
his-
I was watching it on television.
It was sad. It was an homage, but kind of sad. It was the year he died. A few months afterwards, they had zombie Roddy Piper.
I'm sorry, Adam. I was watching it on closed circuit television from the VIP
Right.
soiree that I was in.
Right.
I was talking to, what was his name?
I don't know. Apparently, it wasn't that VI.
What is his name? He was the voice of K2SO.
Oh, Tudyk, Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was hanging with Alan Tudyk. Well, you were down there watching Zombie Piper.
Zombie Hot Rod.
Yeah. So the Nature Boy.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's gonna be crazy.
Well, I can't wait to be hanging out in the hotel bars after that.
He has to, right? I would think he would.
Helicopter warning.
Yeah, he's got to judge some cosplay contest or something.
I don't think so.
They probably just told him, "Hey, it's a big party." Okay.
I don't think that's a great idea.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. I think this could be potential lawsuits waiting to happen.
New. They have the categories. They have the realism. They have the how close it is to the original source content. Now a third judging category: the feel of the costume this year. That's Ric Flair's specialty. How the touch is, how it feels. I feel it squishing between my toes. That was a mixture of striptease, Burt Reynolds, and some George W. with Ric Flair in there.
From Texas. Oh, you know what I saw fun this week?
What's that?
Did you see the Guardians of the Galaxy video that was released?
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
That was fun.
We would play it, but it's just the song that we played on there before.
Yeah.
You can't really. You have to see it.
Yeah. And that was released on digital this week, and I believe physical in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who is the blonde actress that's all through the video?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Is that Mantis?
I don't think so.
Because they're all in costume,
Right. Yeah.
so some of them are hard to tell who it is.
Right.
I don't want to spoil the end. Spoil the end of the video if you haven't seen it.
Speaking of videos and TV and movies, we got a 4K TV this past week as well.
No,
Man, I'll never go back. I can't do it.
how did you do that?
They had a great deal
Where?
at Electronic Express.
Where'd they have these great? Oh my goodness,
What?
Adam!
What's that?
You went to Electronic Express?
Yeah, well, online.
I don't know.
Was
It's all like refurbished.
No.
Like you would think you got a 4K TV.
No.
You got like a projection plasma from 2002.
A firm believer of that play. Like my last TV I got there. Great prizes.
No.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not high on Electronic
Why?
Express.
What happened?
Well, I did a remote for them once with a radio station.
Yeah.
And they're like, they wouldn't pay me talent. They paid me in store credit.
Nice.
Not really.
It's still money.
Not really.
It all floats down here.
Nah.
No. No.
I think that's really cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to pay you a talent fee, but we'll give you store credit.
Did they tell you that beforehand or while you were there?
No, it was beforehand.
Oh, okay.
But I
Yeah.
really didn't have a choice.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's it's the way to go. I can never go back.
But when I was there and I went in and was looking around, it was all like refurbished stuff.
Well, they do have that as an option, as I think most electronic places do for a cheaper option.
Listen at you.
I'm just saying.
Did you also buy stock in the company?
I mean, you go to Target.
When you
can
bought
get
your TV?
You can go buy a display chair from Target if you want. Not all chairs are display chairs.
I bought a 4K TV and 25% of Electronic Express.
But you don't need to hear me say it. But 4K, do it because the prices now are insanely low.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, what is it?
Yeah.
The beginning of September through the end of October is the best time to buy a TV?
that makes sense. We did tax free, so kind of the same deal.
No,
It was cheap. Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
I bought pants.
Which why TVs are tax free? For me, it's like a going back to school thing and how TVs are beneficial. I don't ask questions. I just took
Yeah.
advantage of the deal.
Well, ever since Channel 1, TV's been education.
That's it. Yeah, but I can't describe it. Everything. Even I've never had the opportunity before. But if you hook it up to like Netflix, almost every streaming service for an extra $2 a month has the option for Ultra HD /4K streaming. So now.
Yeah.
Now I have even more pricing on my streaming capabilities, but for $12 a month, and it's pristine.
Did you see where, first of all, when you bought it at Electronic Express, I have to know, did it come with a copy of Avatar?
No, like I said, I got it from the website from .com.
Oh, okay.
Because I went in the store and they bugged the piss out of me trying to sell me stuff.
Oh, I hate that store.
That's why but I saw the prices. I'm like, I don't want to deal with Timmy and his turtlenecks over here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the website.
Hey, I'm just got off my smoke break. Can I help you?
But I don't know how they do it. They're like 3 different people. Hey, what you doing there? What's
I
going
know.
on?
It's so crazy. I'm like, I just want to go sit in your massage chair.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So I saw what I wanted, went to the website and got that and let them suck it on commission. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that still exists in this day.
Isn't that sad?
Like they get paid on
You
commission.
can tell there's like sharks smelling blood. Like, hey,
Hey,
hey, I like your suit.
anything I can help you with?
I like your suit, Tinpenny.
No. Leave me alone.
But we got a replacement for the bedroom. Went with a 50-inch 4K in the bedroom. So now it's time for the downstairs upgrade.
I started saying you liked it so much you bought 2.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go bigger downstairs. But 4K
Wait, you
is
put
what
the
do you-
4K in the bedroom?
Well, yeah, because it's smaller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
60-inch normal downstairs and the 4K, the 50-inch upstairs, because it fits where we needed it. But it's the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, really cheap.
It's gorgeous.
Like stupidly cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've spent more money on tube televisions. I'll tell you that on smaller tube TVs.
I've spent more money on tube tots.
And I kind of sat back for the
tube tops.
Wow. So I sat back for a few years and watched the technology come and go. I've seen the 3Ds. I've seen the curved TVs, and I think 4K. I think it's going to stick for
legit.
at least for the next 5 or so years.
I like the curved TVs personally.
I don't know, it just looks kind of funny. I don't really understand the concept. You remember when 3D TVs were the deal, and you actually had to have
The glasses?
The glasses and all. That was about a year of craziness.
Do you remember who kept telling you that was a fad?
Who's that? Well,
I did.
I never fell for it. I never bought one. It was nice.
I can't remember.
I still,
I wish I had a 3D TV.
I do. It was nice. Avatar was amazing on 3D. It was. But I don't even see those anymore. It's gone. They had 3D Blu-rays for the longest time. Remember that?
So, yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Did you see where Disney is going to launch a streaming service?
Yeah.
They're going to pull all the Disney content off Netflix.
Pretty angry about that.
2019.
All the Marvel movies as well. The shows
Yeah.
are still on there, but the Marvel movies are gone.
The movies will be gone, and probably the Star Wars movies as well.
What's up with that?
Okay, so Disney's doing this. CBS is so you know what I wish? I just wish there was a place where all this stuff was. You just paid one fee a month and it was all there for you. Oh, wait a minute! It's satellite television.
No, it's it's going away.
We're going full circle. I'm telling you, we're gonna go full circle.
But,
it's gonna get you're absolutely right. Like everybody's gonna unplug and everybody's gonna be subscribed to $15 a month.
Yeah.
Subscription service. I don't know why my fingers keep
They're
going out
going
like
for-
this.
yeah.
Well, because I'm making a circle.
That's a big
It's going-
circle around
it's-
you. It's
It's
like
going
behind you
full
circle.
circle.
Okay.
It's coming back. See, it's coming back, and then eventually
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Hey, for $45 a month, you can just get this service and get all of this," and
Yeah.
we'll be right back to having
If they
cable
offered
television.
$45 a month satellite, I would be there right now.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. I don't know. I think it's the a la carte is good, but when they have too many options like that, that's the problem. Whenever Netflix had that all inclusive Disney deal, but then Miller came in and screwed it up. I think once the Miller World thing happened, Disney took out of there for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, if everyone breaks down that much, because
what, Netflix is what? Is it 12 now,
around that, yeah,
or do they go to 13?
I think it's around that.
Let's say 13.
Well, no, it's $10 for normal, but $12 for the Ultra HD. That's what it is.
So 12.
Yeah,
So 10 for normal.
yeah, 10 for
For us normies,
Right.
Who don't have 4K.
Dude, you can have it right now.
What are you trying to sell yours?
Not mine.
I know a guy. So that's $12.
Yeah.
And then how much is HBO Go? Like 10?
I think so. I'm not sure.
So that's 22.
I would think they're all around 10.
I'm trying to think of services that people would have.
I think they're all 10. Like I myself have, I'm pretty sure, I would say 95% of streaming services are $10.
Yeah, okay.
I know for sure WWE is $9.99.
Right.
Hulu's $10. Netflix is around $10. I think it's all 10 a piece. Yeah.
So is it safe to say that realistically there's probably people that have 5 streaming services they subscribe
Yeah,
to?
I think so.
HBO Go,
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, Hulu, what was the WWE Network?
Yeah,
And now this Disney thing.
right.
What else is out there? There's other. I mean,
There's
there's tons
yeah.
of them.
There are tons, yeah.
But I'm
Quite a
trying to
few.
think like people that would
CBS
have
is coming
multiple.
soon. We'll
CBS
start
is
to-
coming.
yeah.
So realistically, we're already at probably a $60 mark.
If you bought all, though, but you have to remember these things and these streaming services can't be found. The majority of stuff I watch, I can't watch Stranger Things on satellite. I can't watch Daredevil. I can't watch 11/22/63. I can't watch these things.
Oh no,
I
no, no!
love
I'm not
for it,
making the argument that satellite is a better alternative.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
But that's why I'm sticking. That's why I wouldn't.
I see.
think that's why the selling point is, in general, the better content is on those streaming services. I think.
Oh, I'm just saying. I see a day where there is a way that you can pay one fee a month and
Yeah.
have those services.
Like all inclusive streaming services.
And it will be like having a cable bill.
I guess Disney will buy that.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah. If I had to choose between all those streaming services or a package cable or satellite, I would choose the streaming for sure.
Yeah.
Just the way it works and just the content. I mean, I think in general it's better.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. Netflix is.
Not feeling it?
There's a lot of crap on Netflix.
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah.
You got to go through a lot of crap to find something you
Yeah.
want to watch.
Yeah.
A lot.
But there's a lot of. I mean, have you watched Glow yet?
It's like,
Glow's so
no,
good.
no. Is it good?
I loved it. Yeah.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, streaming.
But I haven't.
Yeah.
Mark Maron's in that, right?
Yeah. He's. I would say the main character.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, what's her name? Allison Brie was the main character.
She's the main female. He's the main male.
Oh, okay.
I guess they go. I mean, it starts with him, his perspective.
Didn't the WWF own the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling?
I thought so for a bit, but they did not. It was a totally different thing.
Oh, okay.
Some of the people, the actual wrestlers from there came over. Like Ivory got her start in Glow and came over, but I don't think there was any kind of tie in there.
It was completely different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But they did own the bodybuilding
The
thing.
WBF, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those 8 years old watching those oily muscled men in my WWF magazine and during Superstars in the morning. Like, what is going on here? Why am I being exposed to this? Yeah.
So I think we want to play That Hits the Spotify.
Yeah, let's do it. It's been a while.
That hits the Spotify. This is how we play. What are we doing?
Whatever you want. Do you have any clue who you want to give me?
Oh, am I giving
wait,
the clues?
I forgot. I played last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
You were totally right.
Yeah.
You're totally right. What are you in the mood for? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Give me a genre here.
Let's see. How about
It's been so long.
let's do some of your early 2000 favorites.
Early 2000. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah. So I don't know, like pop rocks.
How do you think you would be
Terrible, but I'm going to do it anyways.
at? Ooh, you want pop rock?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
How do you think you would be at John Mayer?
Okay, we can try John Mayer.
Okay, let's try John Mayer.
That hits the Spotify John Mayer. Here's how it works.
This could be tough.
I have to guess the top 5 John Mayer songs on Spotify.
This may have been a bad choice. I think you'll only know one.
Your Body is a Wonderland.
That is number 1. I think he has more hits or more well-known hits than these other ones.
It's suddenly everything I can think of is a Jason Mraz song.
And don't worry, because you wouldn't guess those anyways. Let's fly through this.
The Remedy.
Nope.
It's Jason Mraz.
The Remedy. I don't think you'll know these. I'll fly through quickly. And number 2.
If I recognize it, I'll start singing it.
Okay, I'll just play the song.
Okay.
Number 2.
Nope.
This is from his new album, which he has one apparently, called In the Blood. Sounds like
Is it his gospel
sounds
album?
like a church hymn, doesn't
I
it?
know.
Yeah. How about a live track for number 3, live from the Nokia Theater, Free Fallin'? Original or a cover of Tom Petty, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is Tom Petty.
That's number 3 with 189.
She's a good girl.
This is his most downloaded song on Spotify, 189 million downloads.
Really?
Yeah. Currently it's number 3, but overall, number 1.
I think this is Free Fallin'. Let's see. She's a good girl. Loves her mama.
Wow.
Loves Jesus. And her boyfriend too.
Number 4, Slow Dancing in a Burning Room.
Nope. Wow.
And number 5,
Let me tell you something. I never would have guessed Free Fallin'.
not even live at the Nokia Theater.
Nope.
And number 5 is XO.
Oh, is this the one he did with Tim McGraw?
I'm not sure. Hey, you know what? How about some country? We don't do too much country.
Okay.
Do you want Tim McGraw?
We could try Tim McGraw.
Let's try Tim McGraw.
Oh my goodness. You know where I work now.
Right.
So if anyone to hear this.
Man, I wouldn't know one of these. This is a tough night.
I like it, I love it.
No.
No?
This is a tough night. I think you may get 0 of
Live
these.
Like You Were Dying.
Damn it, you know number 4. I've never heard the song in my life.
Yeah, you have.
No.
Bump it up a little bit. It's about a guy who finds out he's got cancer. What's it? Rocky Mountain climbing. I'm in 2.7 seconds with a bull named Fu Manchu.
Oh, this pains me a lot.
And I love deeper and I so sweeter and
This pains me. How about some more, huh? That is number 4, by the way.
Let's see. She had a barbecue stain on her white t-shirt. She was killing me in that miniskirt. Is that not it?
No, it's not. I know the song, sadly, but it's not
Where the Green Grass Grows?
it. No.
What?
No.
It's Your Love.
Nope.
What?
Number 1 for number 1. It's 68 million downloads. Highway Don't Care.
Oh, that's one of his later ones. This came out last year. Year before last, maybe.
All of his air quote hits aren't on here to me.
See, that's the thing about Spotify. It weighs very
Right.
heavy
Yeah.
towards current stuff.
I have a good one after this I think we should do, and I think you may have a better
Okay.
chance with. Number 2 for Tim McGraw's That Is Spotify. It's Speak to a Girl.
Nope.
Number 3, Humble and Kind.
I know Humble and Kind. Yeah.
And number 5, How I'll Always Be.
Nope.
But I have one.
Hey, just for fun, can we hear I Like It, I Love It?
Is that the name of the song?
Yeah. Take us back to a Preds game.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Starts off with a fake live sound, huh? Get a guess of this song here. What year did this song I Like It, I Love It come out?
1993.
95.
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't know that long ago. Wow.
What's the she had a barbecue stain on her white t-shirt?
Yeah.
She was killing me in that miniskirt.
Oh, my God.
Night at the county fair.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Go through some. I want to know the name of the song. Honestly, I can't think of the name of it.
Of that one there? I don't know what- of his songs?
Yeah, go through the
I don't
ones
know
at the bottom.
Which album do you think it would be?
Oh, we'll go through just the singles list.
Let's do that.
She had a barbecue stain on her white t-shirt. She was killing. Oh, what is that?
See, Shotgun Rider, Just to See You Smile, something like that. I Like It, I Love It, My Best Friend. That's the top 10 singles of his.
Something like that. How does that start? I think this is it.
Hard, don't forget. That's what it, something like that. That's what it was.
It was Labor Day weekend, I was 17. I bought a Coke and some gasoline.
Okay, we've done some poppy John Mayer.
Okay.
We've done some country with Tim McGraw.
Okay.
How about some pop country?
Oh, boy.
With Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Give me- 'cause
have we got
she's-
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, she's because she's recently on. I think as of last month or 2 months ago, she's recently on Spotify. This is
Oh,
brand
yeah,
new.
that's true.
Yeah. I think you'll be all right with this. Maybe. Remember the Spotify crowd.
That's true.
I don't think you'll get number 1, but I think 2, 3, 4, 5 you will.
I don't think I will.
You don't think so?
No. Anything from the album 1989.
Yeah, you won't get that?
No. I'm saying
Oh.
that's my first guess.
Well, that's kind of almost all of them. We'll start you off easy with number 2, Shake It Off.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's still Tim McGraw.
That was the only one I probably would have guessed.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a good album. I enjoy it. Am I feeling it? Is it not cool for me as a 32-year-old male to say I like this song?
Hey, dude. You do you. You do you.
How about number 3,
Yeah, no guess.
Blank Space?
No? Is this the one where she talks trash about Katy Perry?
I think it's almost every song.
Oh.
Okay, this number 4 isn't from 89.
Okay.
But it's her classic Screaming Goat song.
Oh, yeah. No, I like this one.
You can do it.
Wow, I totally forgot about this song.
Really?
Yeah. Can we play the video with the goat in a second?
We can, yeah. It's hard to hear it not think of the goat now, isn't it?
Very.
Number 5, Bad Blood from 1989.
Oh, okay. This is Katy Perry, right?
Oh, is it? Okay. I know that. Number 1 is from the 50 Shades Darker soundtrack with Zayn from One Direction. I Don't Wanna Live Forever.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big hit now.
I should have guessed this one. I
That
know
was
this
her
one.
biggest by far. 525 million, almost. It's over 500 million downloads.
I hear DJs love Taylor Swift.
You think? Too soon. Okay, one more, because I feel like you can do strongly tonight. Give me an artist of your choice. Artist of your choice. And this is a long game if that hits a Spotify, but I feel like you need to close it out strong.
Let's do Genesis.
Oh. You really want Genesis?
I don't know why I said that.
And this is, okay, Genesis it is.
Invisible Touch.
Wow, that's number 1. Wow. I wouldn't have thought this was number 1.
Alex, I'm going to go with Land of Confusion.
And number 3. My favorite video of all time, by the way.
Wow, with the spitting image puppets.
Love it. Just a badass song.
I want to dream 1,000 dreams,
That electronic bass.
then haunted by 1,000,000 screams.
Tonight.
No. You know number 2 for sure.
Jesus, He Knows Me.
Wow. That is number 4, oddly enough. I don't think I know the song.
Yeah, you do when you hear it.
I'm more of a Gabriel man myself. Would you say after Gabriel they kind of sold out? I know you like them more, so that's not a bad thing, but their sound totally changed. Like before that was like psychedelic rock, almost a mixture of like some Starship, some Who in there.
I think it worked out best for both parties.
It turns into like some Talking Heads, which is fine. I love Talking Heads, but it's kind of a totally different genre change.
Yeah, I think it worked out best for both.
Think so? Yeah.
You buy a piece of paradise, you buy a piece of me.
And 2 more you have. Number 2 and number 5.
I want to get to the chorus.
Oh, you want
when
this?
you hear the chorus, you'll know it.
You don't need to believe in hereafter, just believe in me. 'Cause Jesus, He knows me, and He knows I'm right.
No, once again, it could be like a church hymn.
Ricky, Don't Lose My Number.
No.
I think that's Phil Collins solo.
I think
honestly.
yeah. You know number 2. You know number 2. Even I know number 2. Number 5 I've never heard of before.
You said Invisible Touch.
Yeah.
Land of Confusion.
I'll play number 5 because I don't know. You may know this one, but only 4 million downloads. Follow You, Follow Me.
Oh, Follow You, Follow Me. This is a pretty good one.
You're going to beat yourself up over number 2.
Abacab?
Nope.
It's not Abacab?
Nope.
What is it? I was thinking that was Phil Collins solo. This was Genesis?
Yeah.
I can't dance. I can't walk.
There you go. That's a Spotify this week.
Yeah.
You did pretty strongly on Genesis.
I did okay.
Yeah.
I think I would have done better on Katy Perry.
Think so? Maybe next week.
Maybe. Next week it's the Spotify. Hey, we love movies from 1987.
We sure do. This is a very important year for me. I had no idea every movie I was obsessed with as a kid was in this year.
I feel the same way.
I had no clue.
I thought it would be fun because it was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But
going through
man.
Damn.
No. Did Predator and Running Man came out in the same year?
What a year, Arnold.
Yeah. So we'll do our favorite films of 1987.
Next.
I'm just standing here selling everything.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Cornflake.
So we host the Flopcast.
We cover nerd and geek subjects of all types, but this is sort of a sillier, goofier side of geekdom, I'd say.
We love to talk about music, especially funny music.
We talk about comic books, conventions.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh yeah. I'd say if you're going to put the Flopcast in Brady Bunch terms, we're like the cousin Oliver of podcasting. And we do a ridiculous new Flopcast episode every week.
What is wrong with us?
We really have nothing else to do. We're part of the Earth Station 1 podcast network.
And you can find us at flopcast.net.
Four years ago, in this quiet forest, in this cozy cabin, something happened. Something so frightening. Something so deadly. Something so evil. We prayed it would never happen again. Now, from the creator of Evil Dead comes Evil Dead 2.
The Sam Raimi classic, Evil Dead 2 from 1987. Evil Dead 2.
Yeah. I mean, not only my favorite, if not my favorite top 3 horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It really is.
It's really good.
I think many lists I've had scariest movies and favorite horror movies. It's always one of the top.
Evil Dead 2 is always on there.
Man, I mean, if you're an Evil Dead fan at all, you have to admit, one had the straight horror, Army of Darkness had the comedy, and this was a perfect
This was a
combo
mix of the two. Yeah, well, this is pretty much a remake of the first one.
Strange enough, yeah, it's like a weird retelling. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's remake of its own people, director, stars. It's very strange.
And basically, I think Sam Raimi at this point was able to make what he wanted Evil Dead to be.
Right, yeah.
So he just made Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, so it's great.
Yeah.
It's to this day it holds up. It has that slight cheesiness factor, but it's still so well done. I mean, the camera work and the actual physical gore to it, it's amazing.
Yeah. So
well done.
So we're going through a list of our favorite films of 1987.
Man.
First one is Evil Dead 2. Was that on the list that you prepared?
Yeah, it was for sure. Yeah, it was. Which kind of route you want to take with this? Do you want to go? Any way we go here. Huh?
Any way you go.
All right, let's talk about one. I think this year at Dragon Con they have multiple panels on that, and just for a little bit we'll kind of stick into the fun horror genre here. And The Lost Boys to me is a very special movie. I was a little older, probably 14, 15 before the first time I saw this, so mid to late 90s before I saw this movie, but instantly fell in love with those badass, cool teenage vampires known as the Lost Boys. I loved it so much. To this day, I mean, those scenes are iconic to me. Just amazing.
Yeah. And really started the career. Well, did it start the career
Of Kiefer?
I
think so. I personally can't think of a movie earlier than that.
Yeah.
Predates that. I'm sure it's out there, but I don't know it.
Yeah.
To me, that's his movie. And how cool is he back then?
Yeah, he was very cool.
You ready one up, Michael?
Here's a clip from The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys directed by...
Ooh, who was that?
Think about it.
I should know that.
You're a fan of some of his other films.
I should know this. I do know this.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I'm stumped. I'm going to beat myself up for it. Let me look it up.
It's probably hard for you to believe that the same person who directed The Lost Boys also directed Batman Forever.
It's
Joel Schumacher
really?
directed The Lost
I think
Boys.
I knew that,
yeah.
and I've forgotten that. Yeah. Oh man, the Coreys. Who doesn't love the Coreys?
I know.
Feeding time. Come and get it, boys.
Alex Winter.
Good. Chinese. Good choice.
Over here, bud.
So apparently somebody told Kiefer, you're a vampire. So I have a British accent.
You don't like rice? Tell me, Michael, how could a billion Chinese people be wrong? Come on.
Classic scene.
How are those maggots? Maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. How do they taste?
Crazy.
Yeah, The Lost Boys. That's a good one.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Maggots, Worms, and Blood. It's called.
Let's see. One of my favorite films from 1987, and I think it's probably on your list as well, would be Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator.
Yes, this deserves to be on there.
Because when you think about the filmography of one,
Should I break it down?
of one Arnold Bartholomew Schwarzenegger, you think Terminator.
All right.
You think
Jingle All the Way.
not so much.
Is that just me?
Yeah, that's pretty much you. But I always think Predator. I think Predator's up there. I think it's like Terminator, Predator, and then everything else that he's done.
And we owe a lot to this movie because we have the SOB OTW pretty much solely from this movie here.
Oh, that's true.
You son of a bitch. And
Yeah.
just like muscled up fist grab.
And one of the most iconic movie bad guys of all time.
Yeah.
The Predator.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant Jesse Ventura.
Well, yeah.
But a great cast. It was kind of like the Expendables of its day. It had almost the who's who of muscle-bound 80s men in there.
Oh, I wonder what it is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that's a good question. We should do these. That's a good question. That's a good, fun side trivia game to play. The movies we love, what is it on Rotten Tomatoes?
Wow. So, according to Bing,
You went to Bing, huh? Wow.
Apparently.
Was your G's broken?
oh, look at this.
Yeah.
How Ed Wood gave a Z-list filmmaker the A-list treatment.
Well, there you
It's
go.
a thing about Ed Wood. Oh, but we're not talking about Ed Wood.
Not 87.
78% fresh
Well, that's about right.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean,
That's
for,
fair.
For a movie I like, that's a high score.
Yeah, and Predator 2, 25% rotten.
Yeah.
Yep, which is also fair.
What do you think? I'm going to ask this for almost all these movies. What makes that so iconic? I'm going to ask that for every single one I should have before. We'll start
The
with this.
Predator.
You think so? You think
The Predator
actual
is what
intent,
makes this iconic.
Just the imagery of that and that look of it?
And Jesse Ventura.
That
Ain't
too.
got time to
Ain't
bleed.
got time to bleed me, man, as I always add to it.
Yeah, in a list of our favorite films from 1987, definitely Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Predator.
We've done a lot of blood and gore and guts and horror and death and destruction. Let's go a little bit lighter here. And I think a movie, honestly, I would say my top 5 comedies of all time, a movie that never gets recognition, it's Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm serious. I love this movie. You know, I'm a huge fan. If I had to say my top list, my number one comedy of all time is Tommy Boy. And if you ask me, Tommy Boy is a modern-day remake of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And I love John Candy so much. I love Steve Martin, so throw it together. And what do you get? You get some PT and A.
Yeah. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, very, very, very funny. Both
Yeah.
of those guys probably at the apex of their comedic talents.
Wouldn't you agree?
When
It's
they-
pretty Tommy Boyish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are your hands? We know it weren't pillows. Those aren't pillows.
I love it so much. I fear that John Candy's brilliance is dying as time goes on. I feel like he's not in the annals of history as he should be as far as a comedic genius. I think
Yeah.
people are forgetting about him. That bothers me.
I agree with that.
You know? I mean,
I totally agree
yeah.
with that.
I had no idea those beer cans were going to blow like that.
You left him on a vibrating bed. What did you think was going to happen?
It's been a long day. It just didn't occur to me.
Didn't occur to you, so I have to sleep in a puddle of beer.
You want to switch?
No, I just want to sleep.
Me too. I am bushed.
Good night.
You know what John Candy was really
Good night.
good at?
Being an everyday man.
Yeah, they did like the humor that just comes from conversation.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this. This is right on the cusp, in the late 80s here. There's no background music, no joke every 5 seconds. It's normal situations.
Yeah.
And every few minutes there's a joke. It makes that joke much more powerful.
Yeah, because the scenes are there. It's allowed to breathe.
Yeah.
It's allowed to set things up.
Yeah.
And it's just naturally funny.
Yeah. Like, I'm not bashing it at all because I love the movie, but the new Ghostbusters movies, for example, it's a joke a second.
Yeah.
And so they kind of lose that appeal of the joke when you have so many. But we just heard a minute-long clip and no jokes. So when a joke does come, it's more powerful. And I think that was right on the cusp of when that changed.
But it's a funny scene.
Oh, yeah, hilarious.
Like, it's a hilarious scene.
Yeah.
And you're right. There's not one joke in there.
Yeah.
It's just
zero background music. It's two guys talking in a room.
Yeah.
And it is as lame as that sounds. When the thunder comes, it comes heavy. It does. That's why I enjoy it.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
So, and on Rotten Tomatoes, Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, 94%.
Really? That's really high.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very high.
I'll take it.
I'm going to go with Robocop next.
Nice. Oh, as you should.
Paul Verhoeven, his sci-fi fantasy adventure classic.
You know, I'm not a hater of it. I'm a lover of it, actually. But violence in film was at an all-time high in 87, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
This is crazy.
And Robocop was, like, I think they put 2 cuts through that could not get an R rating.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a rated X movie.
Wow.
And it was because it was so ultra violent that the MPAA or whatever I think it took them 2 edits to at least get to an R rating.
Really?
And it's just, man, and it depicts this dystopian future of Detroit,
which is kind of modern day now.
I don't know. Yeah. and at the same time created like a great movie hero in Robocop.
Uh-huh.
And Robocop's like the first Robocop's really good. Now we have friends that might argue with me on this.
Yeah.
The first Robocop is really good. Anything after that is crap.
You think so?
Yeah.
Of just the movie or everything?
Yeah.
I mean, they're video games or comics. He's in pro wrestling. He's everywhere.
When was he? What movie was it that he was in that he made the WCW appearance for? It was like RoboCop 3, right?
But it was around.
It was like a promotional for RoboCop 3.
It was 95, 96. It was pretty late.
That should tell you how far we had fallen from the RoboCop train. Like, I wasn't allowed to watch RoboCop when it first came out.
You said there was an edited version of a VHS for that movie, right?
Yeah.
Didn't your parents make like an edited version?
Yeah, that I got to watch once.
Yeah.
And then the edit, the one that the copy that I had for a few years was the TV version of it.
Ah,
yeah.
Wow. I can't imagine a TV edited version of RoboCop.
Yeah. They cut all the violence out.
Yeah.
For the most part, and so mostly at that point it's language. So then it's like, there's going to be trouble here. It's so funny because RoboCop's like, there's going to be trouble here. And the guy with the gun, he's got a shotgun, and he cocks it. And he's like, for you. It's pretty funny.
This always had kind of tones of a trauma movie to me. That's why I like it a lot.
It does, especially at the end.
Yeah.
When the dude goes through the toxic waste.
Yeah, it's very trauma.
And then, what's the bad guy's name? Bonniger. Clarence Bonniger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Just call him Red.
Clarence Bonniger. Yeah, Red from the 70s show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he runs over him with the with the car and it just smashes the windshield. His head smashes the windshield like a pumpkin.
It is my great pleasure to present to you Robocop.
This guy is really good.
He's not a guy, he's a machine.
Old Detroit has a cancer.
Let the woman go. You are under arrest.
You better back up, pal!
Your move, creep.
What are your prime directives?
And then the man inside RoboCop starts to realize that he was actually a human once, and he goes to find his old family. I mean, it's really a kind of a great story.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
What makes you think back then, and when did we change, where a movie, we look back on this now and it's got a cheese factor to it, even the title RoboCop, it would never, ever, ever happen today. What happened? What changed when and where? Does this kind of feel to, like, if you had a trailer in a movie like this, it would be a parody today. It would be satire. And this was totally serious at the time.
Yeah.
Totally.
And probably isn't as good as I remember it being.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
I can't think of the last time I actually watched RoboCop.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. What happened? Well, I think there was a point. This comes up from a time when they would invest more money into taking chances with movies.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sometimes it would hit, sometimes it would miss.
To what we've talked about before is like film studios now only want to back stuff that they know they're going to make a profit on.
Right.
Well, I mean, there was no guarantee. I mean, This was obviously an expensive movie to make.
Yeah.
And they probably had some feeling that it would catch on, but there was no guarantee that RoboCop was going to become a pop culture icon. That he has.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the remake. Don't plan
I'd buy
to.
that for $1.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I watched the remake with Michael Keaton.
He was in there, really?
Yeah, he's in
I
it.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he plays. He's one of the employees of whatever was it Omnicore?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like it got like a bad rap, but that remake of RoboCop wasn't a terrible movie.
Yeah.
I've seen far worse remakes.
Right.
So
I'm sure it's out there.
on my list, definitely RoboCop.
So much violence we've spoken of so far, except for my planes, trains, and automobiles. I want to bring it back and stick with some violence, but instead of actual bullets and blood
Fatal
and gore,
Attraction.
let's go with some lasers and parachutes. And that's when G.I. Joe the movie came out in 1987. And this movie is an America sandwich, is all it is. Do you remember the opening of this movie?
I'm going to find the opening of this
Oh,
movie.
man. I mean, the visuals of it, just defeating Cobra with the Statue of Liberty and jetpacks at the top and throwing the American flag on top of the Statue of Liberty's head once they've beaten and defeated Cobra in the opening scenes. It's crazy. G.I. Joe the movie is one of the best parts of American modern cinema history we've ever had.
Here you go.
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry. Cobra! 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 Armies of the night, evil taking flight. Cobra! 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 Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, panic spreading far and wide. Who can turn the tide?
I know who. Real American hero.
G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe hero. G.I. Joe is there. Fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. Land and sea and air. G.I. Joe is there.
Wow. We could just sit here and watch this the rest of the show.
Yeah, we really could. I just had a joygasm.
I know, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was the year 1987.
Cobra.
Here it comes out, man. Cobra. Wow, that's just the animation is really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. For 87?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's nice and colorful. But that
I mean, I didn't know if it was G.I. Joe or Cobra running at me there for a second. But
but fighting Cobra and oh man,
and the most unrealistic weapons and vehicles you'll ever see.
Right. But at the end, the Statue of Liberty. It's America in sandwich form. That's what we need right now as a country. That's what we need.
Yeah, this is what we need.
Yeah, when our biggest fear was someone trying to chip away at the Statue of Liberty.
Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
So is this the film that has Don Johnson doing a voice in it?
I'm not sure. We should go over to Collection Connection and ask them.
Is this the? Well, I will hear.
Okay.
I'm asking this question to see if it gets answered on Collection Connection.
Yeah.
Is G.I. Joe, the 1987 movie, the one that Miami Vice star and star of Nash Bridges, the one and only Don Johnson, if he does a voice in that?
We could go to Google, but it's not as fun.
No, I want them to answer
It's
it
not
on the
as
show.
fun.
And I have a follow-up question. Is this the movie where Cobra Commander turns into a snake at the end?
Once again, they can tell you.
Do you know the answer to that?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't remember. It's been at least 25 years since I've seen this movie.
I do know there's something where Cobra Commander turns into a snake, and I don't know if it's this one.
Yeah, it could be. You never know.
So yeah, G.I. Joe, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go through some of them here.
We should just
gotta, and then
we'll skim.
We'll take a second for the next one you get to. La Bamba, Monster Squad, Dirty Dancing, Full Metal Jacket. These are all great movies. Good Morning Vietnam.
Right.
Masters of the Universe.
That was
well, we're talking about G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Man. The Living Daylights and a James Bond movie. And I think that was that the first Timothy Dalton James Bond movie?
I think so, yeah.
I think it might have been.
Also, the very first theatrical Ernest P. Worrell release, Ernest Goes to Camp, came out that year.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
Princess Bride?
Yeah.
We should stop on Princess Bride because I bet that's on your list.
Yeah, it was on there for sure. Yeah. I mean, what else can be said about it? I think most people, except for my wife, have seen and loved this movie. She's never seen it.
Really?
Isn't that odd? Yeah. Never saw that. But
Cobra.
Classic movie, The Princess Bride is. Great cast, especially Andre the Giant, one of the best characters of all time.
Anybody want a peanut?
For some reason, this movie and Neverending Story and Labyrinth, for some reason, very different, but around the same time-ish, And those three I just watched semi-religiously as a kid, and they're in the same genre to me.
Yeah.
Love them so much. That child fantasy, I love it.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You can ask if you have Alexa, the Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
You can ask her that.
Really?
And she'll respond to it.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Cobra.
Jenny Gum before she was a thing.
That's true. And like you said, Andre the Giant.
Yeah. One of the best.
And a cameo by, who am I thinking? Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal, yeah.
Yeah, Billy
That's what I
Crystal.
was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Jimmy Fallon recently. Looking old.
What is it? What is it he says? Okay, goodbye, kids.
Yeah.
What does he say?
I forget what he says. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't look at it. It's all good. It's been 30 years.
Yeah, I know. Did you say don't look it up? It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to know.
It's fine.
We've got to move on.
Don't forget a movie I'm sure you hate, but I really, really, and I'm honestly, with all sincerity, say I love this movie to this day. The Garbage Pail Kids movie is very special and near and dear to my heart.
Really?
Yeah. And looking that up today, doing research for that, looking up the Garbage Pail Kids movie on the side, related searches, people searching for the Garbage Pail Kids movie also search for Trolls. And it all made sense. It's all full circle. I love those movies so much, both of those.
No.
Yeah. Really good movie.
Oh, I know what it is now.
What's that?
Okay, goodbye, kids. Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You feel better now? You feel good?
I got that much, yes. But Garbage Pail Kids is a terrible movie. Terrible,
No.
terrible.
No. Were you a fan of Harry and the Hendersons?
I loved Harry and the Hendersons.
That's a good one.
I'm always down for a Sasquatch movie.
Right? Yeah. Especially one with Art
Yeah.
and John Lithgow.
That's true.
Yeah.
And McDonald's cheeseburgers.
For some reason, when I was a kid, I don't know. I mean, ask anyone in my family about it, but I was obsessed with Roxanne. The modern telling by Steve Martin of Cyrano de Bergerac. I have no idea why.
Really?
Loved it. Daryl Hannah with her clothes off may have been my first attraction to a woman.
Not really.
Yeah. Not a Roxanne fan? With the classic opening scene where he's getting bullied in the tennis racket and breaks their nose. And
Yeah.
I think it was fantastic.
Yeah, it's okay. To me, Roxanne is not one of Steve Martin's highlights.
To me, that's it's up there. I think Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid and Roxanne a close number 2. Jerk
Really?
number 3. Jerk is 3 for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know how when you put... when you start typing into the search on YouTube, it fills in stuff you've searched?
Right.
That's interesting.
What does yours say?
Razzie Bailey and Randy Orton's theme song.
It's pretty funny.
That is hilarious. No.
Not a Roxanne fan.
No, I didn't like Roxanne.
Man with Two Brains? More of a fan
Like
of that?
it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one. The Jerk, of course. I was a fan of Leap of Faith.
Oh, really? Yeah.
From the 90s.
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, but I'm still a fan of Father of the Bride. It makes me laugh. That movie makes me laugh.
Does Martin Short make you laugh in that movie?
Maybe.
Then you should go see him live.
That's all right. I think I'm good.
But what were we talking about? What was the Roxanne?
Oh, yeah, Roxanne. Yeah.
Was 89?
Yeah,
87?
87, yeah. Not a fan, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Wow. Roxanne.
Roxanne.
I know you are not fans of sequels sometimes, but what about a movie like Teen Wolf 2?
No.
Damn it. I knew you'd hate that one.
You don't? As a fan of Teen Wolf, how can you justify Teen Wolf 2?
It's I think of it as like a fun spin-off. You know?
It's not.
And it introduced the world to Jason Bateman.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever saw it. He had movies before 87?
He was on a TV show when that came out.
Before 87?
Yeah, it was Valerie's Family.
I'd never heard of that.
He was on Valerie's Family.
Well, the first time I ever saw him. I've never heard of that.
And his sister was on Family Ties.
Wow, really?
Justine Bateman.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. The first time I ever saw this guy was Teen Wolf 2.
No. No, I don't like Teen Wolf 2. Didn't they put like the actor who played
Chubbs?
No.
Chubbs was in there.
Chubbs is in there?
Yeah, Chubbs is in there.
He goes to the same college.
Yeah, as Scott's cousin.
As Scott's cousin.
Yeah.
Styles isn't even in there.
No. I believe Chubbs may be the only returning character.
Scott's dad's not in it.
Just Chubbs.
No, is Scott's dad in it?
I don't. He did pull up in a Corvette, I think.
Yeah, doesn't he show up at the end?
I think he may have shown up.
Or he shows up halfway through.
It's been a long time.
To explain to his cousin,
I think
you're going
so.
through the same thing my son Scott did in the last film.
Yeah.
You're a werewolf.
Yeah. Love that movie. Well, I need to watch the MTV show. I think so.
No.
It bothers me that
Not if you love the movie.
A lot of I could like it though. It's a big hit. It's like 4 or 5 seasons deep. It's got to mean something. A lot of franchises I love are being revived on MTV. That Scream show. I should watch the Scream show.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, it's pretty deep in seasons as well. It could be good.
I know. I've stayed clear of all of it.
We could like MTV. It's possible. What else do you like from 87?
The last one I'm going to do from 1987, Coen Brothers classic, Raising Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Son, you got a panty on your head.
Just drive fast, eh? Down to the right!
The first time I met Ed was in the county lockup in Tempe, Arizona. You're a flower, you are. A day I'll never forget.
I do.
You bet I do. Okay, then.
A really young Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, very young.
You go right back up there and get me a toddler. I need a baby high. They got more than they can handle.
At the time, Ed's little plan seemed like the solution to all our problems. And the answer to all our prayers.
He's beautiful.
What? Are you kidding? We got us a family here.
Yeah. I love Raising Arizona.
Wow.
It's a really, really, really funny movie.
It's been a long time. I need to see that again.
Yeah.
I do.
When
he is young there.
When Nicolas Cage is high. Go give me that baby high. When he kidnaps the kid, and then the parents, they have the police come over.
Yeah.
They're like, "Can you describe what the baby was wearing?" I don't know. He's wearing PJs with Yodas and shit on it. Of course, John Goodman's in this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you've never seen Raising Arizona, do yourself a favor.
It's a must see.
Wait a minute. Was Ferris Bueller's Day Off in 1987? No.
I think that was 88. I
think that was 88.
88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But any that you have left?
Quickly, I'll fly through some here. We didn't speak of Mannequin. We kind of talked about it off the mic, but Mannequin doesn't.
You don't
like Mannequin? Really?
Was there a theme song from Mannequin?
I'm sure, but I don't remember it. But I love that movie.
Yeah. Well, you wax nostalgia about Mannequin. I'm looking to see if there's a theme song.
Yeah, I've always loved Mannequin. That's the first time we ever see. What is her name? The actual actress from Sex and the City, Kim Cattrall.
Yeah,
first time we saw her.
She was the mannequin.
Yeah, she was the mannequin. Classic story. Walk Like an Egyptian opens up in the old Egyptian days. Long story short, a woman gets a curse and is banished to the land and must be outlived as a mannequin for a long time until a late night worker in a department store revives her somehow. And at nighttime, she becomes the woman of his dreams, but no one believes him because she's a mannequin. Kind of creepy, kind of cool, pretty funny. Had a sequel later on that wasn't really needed, but I think the first one is a fantastic movie of 1987, if you ask me.
Oh, I think In My Wildest Dreams was for that. I think when I play it, you're going to recognize it.
Really? Okay, I'm sure I will.
There you go.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, Kim Cattrall's so young in this movie.
Right. This was 30 years ago. Wow.
Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah. Were you a fan of, man, it's a good song. Takes me back.
Regretting all my steps I stepped until you were sent to me.
Wow. I feel like it took a lot longer for movies to go from theater to rental stores back then.
Oh, it did. It took like a year.
I think my first that's why these movies are so special. My first memories, for me at least, were when I was 4 or 5 years old in the kindergarten or first grade era. And that's exactly when these movies would hit rental stores. So I would see them on TV and see them on VHS or in the stores. That's why they're special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just listen to the Moody Blues, Your Wildest Dreams.
That's true.
Keep going.
I'm surprised you, and I want to get a lot of hate for this, so much. Because I can't stand this movie or any movies he does, but I'm surprised you didn't speak of Spaceballs. I thought you'd bring that up.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Spaceballs.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I would not say it's one of my favorites of 1980s. I'm not.
I thought a lot of people would say.
I mean,
I feel like the world, except for myself, loves that movie.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Never liked it.
Nice.
I mean, there's some funny parts to it,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's one of John Candy's funniest movies.
Yeah. People love it, though.
Yeah.
Big crowd for it.
Yeah.
You can't go on and not say The Monster Squad. As a kid, that was very important to me as a child horror movie.
Wolfman's got nards.
Exactly. Also, I was pretty young back then, so don't judge me, but a very special place in my heart the brave little toaster has. Still, I mean, that's my favorite That's my favorite. Wow, I'm forgetting his name. The radio, the scout from League of Their Own. That's my favorite. Help me out here. As a podcasting, John Lovitz. That's my favorite John Lovitz role in the States. My favorite John Lovitz.
That's the ticket.
My favorite John Lovitz role is the radio in that movie, Rachel Toaster. Adventures in Babysitting, Can't Buy Me Love. I can go on for days, but I'll end it there. All good movies.
Damn.
Yeah.
1987. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Was that 87?
Yeah, that was 1987.
Really? There's so many.
That's what got me thinking about it.
It was a crazy
I was
year.
watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, that was 1987. It was 30 years ago.
And we just named off, and we're still forgetting some, is how long that list was. Could you even come close to that for a best movies of 2016 list if you had to think about that?
Let's quickly try to think of the best movies of 2016.
Yeah. Civil War. Deadpool.
Deadpool was good.
Yeah. There are a lot of comic movies, if you ask me. Because I saw others. But
Creed.
Yeah, Creed. Well, that's 2015.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get these. But again, they don't release as many movies.
Yeah.
But man, 87 was quite a year.
That was a big
We may
year.
have to go back and revisit 87
That's a big,
again.
yeah, there's more things to it.
Because we didn't even talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Right, yeah.
Which is my favorite Nightmare
Most
on
people
Elm
would say
Street.
that, yeah.
Yeah, Dream Warriors is my favorite.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about Moonstruck.
Right.
Step out of it.
Yeah. Totally your favorite.
Yeah. All right. Well, check us out online, adamandjp.com.
Patreon.com/podcast roll. Check that out as well. Always on Instagram and Twitter at AdamandJP.
And always enjoy the Moody Blues.
Yeah, do that. Eat your podcast roll.
In your wildest dream.
This has been a production of the Adam and JP family of on-demand talk radio.
AdamandJP.com.
Right now.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network, your station for all things geek, classic, current, and beyond. Be part of the crew at ESONetwork.com.